And that is why Virgos can be extremely slow at making decisions, whilst they can also, as I mentioned, be very quick on their feet. Hi, and welcome back to Zoetopia. We believe that knowledge is power. My name is Zoe Robertson. I am here to empower you through knowledge and motivation, and I'm not a professor. Let's get to learning. And y'all, the video is finally here. I know a lot of you have been waiting for this, and it is Virgo season, so it's only fitting that I finally make a video on Virgo. And yes, I am also a Virgo female. As a matter of fact, at the time of filming, my birthday is 4 days away. That is exciting and terrifying because I'm turning 22. I've been putting this off a little because it's a big deal for me making a video on like the general Virgo female. When I'm a Virgo female, like obviously you have a lot of thoughts and emotions and biases in it, so I've really been working hard to get a video which hopefully will showcase both the positive and the negatives of the Virgo female equally. With that being said, let's get into the video. The stereotype for the Virgo female is the 4.0 GPA girl. Think Spencer Hastings from PLL. She is ambitious and organized, but she's also joy, earth sign, super down to earth, and that she is responsible and trustworthy. She will not sneak behind your back, and if she says she's gonna be somewhere, you can bet she'll be there. Now, being like the picture perfect 4.0 girl, she might come across as kind of prudish and uptight and judgy. This is somewhat true, not entirely. Oftentimes it's just she is uptight because she has a lot of expectations for herself and others, and she might seem prudish because she doesn't really engage in that part of the world because she's so focused on her own things. But it must be said that this prudishness does not translate into the bedroom. Like the other earth signs, the Virgo female also is very sensual and not a prude in that way. She is, however, we are, however, very stubborn. The Virgo believes or knows that she's right, and because of this, she will not yield. And she is terrible at picking her battles because she's always like, but I know the best way to do it. I know the right answer, and she just won't quit or won't like lay it to rest ever. And she is really good in a debate because Virgos are ruled by Mercury, which is the planet for communication. She is very good at like formulating her thoughts and ideas and debating, but also it's socializing and saying the right thing at the right time. Rhetoric really is where the Virgo shines. When I tell people that I'm a Virgo, they are never surprised because of one little thing that is huge for the Virgo: being a perfectionist. I'm guilty of being such a huge perfectionist, and everyone's like, oh my god, Zoe, can you calm down, you Virgoness? Because Virgos have such high expectations for themselves and others, and especially the ones they love, so they are sort of like the nagging parent or sibling or friend or whatever who's like, seriously, you can do a little better, like do that again. They want everyone to be perfect, and they believe in perfection, and they want you to do well, they want themselves to do well. And Virgos are really, really hard on themselves when they don't get the result that they want, and they are hard on others, but that is because they love them and they want them to see them do good. But they might come off pretty strict and harsh in the process of just trying to help someone. And they are critics. Virgos are very detail oriented, which is funny because the sign least compatible with Virgo is the Sagittarius, and they think really like big picture, whilst Virgos are like very detail oriented, like small little things. That's the Virgo will notice anything that is a bit wrong or anything that is small that is good. So it goes both ways, but she is very detail oriented, so best believe that at Halloween she has every small detail of her outfit planned out. Virgos are super useful because they are fixers and they are problem solvers. Yes, sometimes this comes across as them trying to fix people, but most of the time they're just trying to help people and solve their problems. And where you see a problem, a Virgo sees a solution. They are really quick on their feet when it comes to thinking. They are really intelligent. But Virgos are huge overthinkers at times. They are very slow when it comes to making a lot of like small decisions, like what shoes to wear or what to eat that day. And they're really terrified of making mistakes and of regret. One of my number one things too is like I'd never get a tattoo because I'd be so afraid that I'd regret it later and then it's on my body. And moreover, Virgos pride themselves on being very logical and reasonable, and they definitely go through life not only valuing but also relying more on thoughts than feelings. And so they sort of try to really think about decisions they make, because they don't make the decisions with their heart but with their mind. And when you do that, you really have to go through the steps of, okay, what if this happens, what if this happens, what if that happens? And that is why Virgos can be extremely slow at making decisions, whilst they can also, as I mentioned, be very quick on their feet. It's more of, do I have time to overthink this or do I not? And if they have time to overthink it, honey, we will overthink it. The thing I maybe love the most about Virgo females is that they are so patient and hardworking. They know that they have what it takes to achieve their dreams. And because of this, they never give up. And they do not shy away from hard work. They are people who will work themselves to the ground because they know that they can get it. And I love that. And I try to live by that philosophy myself. And it really is a matter of believing in yourself and also believing yourself to be deserving. And Virgo females generally have the two sides of this coin, believing that they can and believing that they deserve it. And so they don't give up. They're also super stubborn, so I mean it goes hand in hand in that way. But Virgos aren't just workaholics. They do have a personal life as well, and they love hard and they care a lot about their loved ones. They are always there for them when they need them. It's just that they are also super independent and need space. And speaking from personal experience as well as knowledge on the Virgo female, she will never place a romantic relationship above her professional goals. Never. Virgos value career and interests and independence just far too much. They do not want to give all of themselves to a partner. They have dreams and things to achieve, and the partner is just a bonus and a person who they care a lot about and who they give a lot to, but their number one is their passion. They are not the ones to sacrifice everything for love, not at all. And they're not ones for puppy love either. If you're dating a Virgo, just look for how much she's willing to give to you in terms of advice and time and care. And not that sort of like mad puppy love, like, oh my god, I'd die for him or her, because it's just not happening. And lastly, you need to know that Virgo women are honest to a fault. So just like I said in my last video about the Virgo male, if you're going to be in any sort of relationship with a female Virgo, I hope you have thick skin. To sum up, vehement, intelligent, righteous, genuine, and organized.